Okay, I think I'm obsessed. Let me show you.
Hi, welcome to Tune In, Tune Out, the Digital Marketing Dispatch, hosted by me, Duchess Robinson. This podcast, we're dedicated to exploring the ever evolving world of digital marketing. Join us as we delve into the latest trend, strategy, and innovation with leading industry experts and thought leaders on digital marketing. Hi, welcome to the show. Today, we're going to talk about primarily the benefits of discords for business. As I was screening through my social media page and my emails about certain topics that posted, and benefits and conversations about it. I will also be releasing another podcast about should my domain and hosting be on the same hosting client. That's a whole conversation, but let's get into the benefits of Discord. And generally, I've had questions where people ask me, what is a Discord? So Discord was originally a platform made for gamers to have conversations back and forth with one another, probably around 2016, 2017. It could be a little bit more, but it was originally created for gamers, and it involved a lot of versatile information being transferred, and community building and flexibility for gamers at the time. But now it has grown, its robust business operation has increased. And I don't know which podcast that I talked about it. I think I put it on my social media that my clientele, business to business, client to client, those things in documentations that I write out for clients, specifically marketing plans, marketing ideas, brand tips, all of those things are connected now where, you can generally just use that in your documents. I embed the actual code for you to contact me about a document or a statement or any files that I add to online. So, just to give you an example, so I have an Etsy account which I have sealed templates for different people. I have now increased it where now people can do it on their own on Canva, because some of them can't do it on the Adobe platform, which is understandable. Or I don't have to do the edits myself, which will increase profits because you have more people buying it because they can do it themselves, the DIY portion of it. So, what's happening now inside of my documentation for you to download the files in Etsy, I list a link in which I provided inside of a bit.ly because I can see how many times people are clicking on it. It will now be real time communications between myself and the buyer. And you cannot get this link unless you are a buyer. So that's what's going on with this particular documentation that's going on and how I use Discord. And also in emails, I can embed that if you need to have a real time conversation with me. Here you go. If I have frequently asked questions about products or services or design, you can generally do that. It will alert me. I have it connected to platforms like Zapier, which it will collect emails and names and all of those things, and it will trigger an action where I am alerted when I receive a request or conversation or someone posts a question directly to me, which allows me to extend my marketing reach to other people. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it even more. So, really, what I like about it and the benefits of it, it's a powerful communication tool that offers numerous benefits for businesses. It's versatile. You can have team collaborations inside of it and great customers engagement. So, like I talked about, the real time communications, and let me get to that. There is a portion where you have instant messages, and a lot of times I do not like to put my phone number out there anymore, because you have spam calls and everything else like that. Not to say Discord won't have any spammers, but you have more of a control over your own personal information going out there. And I'm one of those people that opt out of everything. So it provides, real time text messages, enabling quick and efficient communication between some of the team members and that I may have, and if there's questions that we need to ask. You have other platforms like Slack and other things that do the same thing. However, I generally like the feel and the experience through Discord. So you also have your voice to voice calls with high quality video and voice capabilities. It is ideal for virtual meetings, brainstorming sessions, and one on one conversation. What I also like is you can share your screen during the calls, similar to what you can do with FaceTime, but not everyone has FaceTime, or Duo. So now you can demonstrate and you can do quick, collaborative, real time information. So also similar to Slack, but we're talking about Discord. You have channel organizations. You can have people at different levels. It's a constant conversation. It's community building, and when you have community building within your organization, and have it strong enough, you are building and thriving in the products and services that you may offer. So, for me personally, digital marketing, or I can go into, if not digital marketing, I can go into artwork, and if people needed artwork done, graphic designs done, all kinds of things, event, all of those things. Um, there's dedicated, voice people that you can have a meeting about something and then relay it to the community in itself. I just love that. You also have that in Slack too, and I'm bringing up Slack because that's the conversation that I often have, and I use both, but Discord for me is much better. So categories you can use: group related, it's easier to navigate, it's easier to pin questions, there's customizable roles and permissions, responsibilities. You can have team members have the appropriate lack. So if someone is paying more, you have different levels, or those things. I love the security. It's protecting sensitive information that you may want to put out. It integrates well with other, or it integrates well. So when we talked about AI, and we talked about how AI is utilized, well, here you go. With Discord, you can also automate some webhooks inside of that. You can receive notification updates directly to the Discord channels. Like, you can get alerts from project management tools, social media platforms, or e-commerce sites. So you can have a real-time conversation from anywhere with your clients, not just on your website completely, but you can be more flexible with that. It connects with all kind of third-party applications like Zapier, like I told you. It allows automatic workflows. You can enhance your whole page with bots, and these bots can automate tasks, provide information, interact with user. And one of the ones that I use the most is Me6 and Dino for custom demands. I use that. It provides that whole layout of it. Another thing that I like is the community building the customer engagement, interact as my brand. I can get feedback. I can help build a loyal community. I do have one for Black Girls Hair Rock, which I am going to roll out more systematic things to allow the followers to view and ask questions and set them up with knowledgeable people. So that's going to be a whole community in itself that I'm presently building. Another thing, it support. It can help resolve, customers needing help right away, and it'll resolve quickly. Um, we can host a number. It's like almost like Slack meets Zoom meets everything all in one platform. So you can do your virtual events. You can have sessions, and you can do contests within it and engage in all the activities that you have. Now, here's the best part about it: the cost effective solution. So what makes Discord for me stands out. That's Discord is free, specifically for small to medium sized businesses. Bigger ones, yes, there's a fee. But if you have a good amount of people, this is perfect. This is perfect to keep everything organized. They have filters inside of it called Nitro. Now, Nitro will allow you to feature high quality videos in larger files. Um, you can opt in for Nitro, which is very reasonable. So I've looked at that and all of the information. It enhances the collaboration of file sharing, image sharing, videos, and directly within channels, facilitating if you have a large crowd or you have your social media similar to the groups inside of Facebook, but this is a little bit more advanced and it is a little bit more private. And you're not dealing with all of the, oh, you can't share that, or oh, we're going to take down your particular platform because it went against one of our policies or something like that. You completely have the control of that. Um, you can quickly do a lot of management, assignment, and track progress. There's a lot of other, platforms similar to that. I list Slack because that's one of the more popular ones, and it's a couple of other ones. But again, being able to literally control it in a more robust way is how I look at it. You can have persistent communication, unlike emails. Discord keeps the entire communication history within the channel, and it makes it easier to reference past discussions and decisions within the interface. Scalability, smart to large terms. Discord is suitable for both small teams and large organization. As your business grow, you can easily scale Discord server to accommodate more members and more additional channels. And the global reach, and this is one of my favorites within the Discord. You can communicate with team members and clients worldwide, breaking down geographical barriers and fostering a global business environment. And that's one of the most intuitive features that I primarily rely on, being able to do that. If there's something that comes up in other continents, boom, we can deal with it right then and there. It'll help. And with my bots, I can easily deal with that situation. It's really really easy to set up, and that's one of the things. It has an intuitive design, and guess what? The difference between that and these other platforms is the customization. Like, you can customize the servers with logos, themes, custom emojis that generally reflect my brand identity. And my enhanced security and privacy is the utmost importance, specifically dealing with things online and dealing with people private information, like literally. So it has the factor I can't even say it today. Uh, Authentications. Um, for added users and accounts. It has privacy controls, who can join, who can send you message, who can initiate it. And then it has its auto logs, which I love specifically. It is not just one, but it is one that you should look to consider for doing and looking at. And if you want to do, case studies of it, many tech startups use Discord for internal communication and community engagement. Um, like I said, gamers use it for interactivity, feedback, and provide support. Educators use it for hosting classes, discussion, and community events. So inside of and it's basically a virtual office. It's basically a virtual area where I can host at any time, impromptu. If someone asks a question and I see more people that need the question, I can literally do a workshop. And here's one of the things people don't look at. You're able to monetize your discount, your Discord. You can monetize because now they have a built-in feature where you can charge for specific channels inside, and you can have as many as you want to, and assign all of those things. I just love it. Um, the engagement, the contest, you can host regular events on there. Like, I do want to do an AMA, which is Ask Me Anything, and keep everything good. One gamer that streams on, excuse me, on TikTok, Bolo Tech, if you go check his out, he constantly engages his TikTok streamers and his YouTube streamers, and he would encourage them, if you want to talk to me offline, or I'm just going to hang out in the Discord later. And it works, and it keeps his community building. It keeps what he's doing very good. So again, the webhooks using Google Calendar, like there's reminders of events and details. So basically, I'm just going to be real with you. Honestly, Discord is, in my opinion, and I don't know if anybody else have said it, but my geeky self will do it. Discord has the ability for you to facilitate your own social media. Yeah. Basically, this would be your own social media platform that you build, that you customize, that you brand, that you do everything in without paying the big dollars to build a Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. You can build it however you want to. You can customize it however you want to. You can engage however you want to, because you can engage it where there are certain times you don't want to be bothered, or when you do. This is its whole other platform that can create a whole virtual environment, and I look at it as prime virtual real estate. That's how I look at Discord in itself and the capabilities. I'm not even done. And then there's so many bots that you can utilize to custom and do, and reputation systems within it, and leveraging the systems. You have all of those things included. um, Organizing your servers. You can have certain times where you want people to do video chats, and even when you're not around, and you have moderators and bots. If you don't have visual, physical moderators overlooking, you'll have bots that'll make sure nothing crazy goes on your server, that somebody can get you sued. No, you really can't. So this is what, and one of the reasons why I'm saying Discord is, a phenomenal source for a business. How I've been using it, and the next step of using this. Um, Nonprofit organizations and social media. There's a lot of gatherings that you can do that is of no money for it. I know, again, I am probably going to write another ebook about this and some other stuff, but again, Discord, how you can use it, how to create a server, all of those things. But again, this is Duchess Robinson, 8x10 Designs, Duchess.pro. Thank you for listening and have a successful rest of your day.
Okay, I think I'm obsessed. Let me show you.